Hi everyone, welcome back. And as you can see in that picture, that is what we're going to be working on today. And yeah, the toe looks pretty bad. That's just a lot of glue and callus left on from wearing a artificial toenail on the nail bed. So what you need to do to remove that is just take your e-file, and I'm just using a fine cardboard sanding bit for that, and you just go over it and remove that calloused skin. There was some dried blood on there too. I know that sounds gross, but that's what it is. You just remove it, clean it up with some isopropyl alcohol, and there you go. There's the new nail bed. What I'm doing here is I'm taking the dual form, just sizing it up to see how it fits on the toenail, see which one I want to choose, what size. And then you'll want to mark the tip area so you know the edge of the toenail, and you can see here that I marked it with some Sharpie. It's just a guideline for you. They're already marked with some lines. And here's my natural color builder gel. It looks yellow in the video, but once you use it and put it on, it's not that yellow looking. And then I have some isopropyl alcohol here. What I'm doing right now is using my other end of my gel brush. It's a liner brush, and I'm just applying the natural builder gel to the tip area. I'm creating the tip, and you just brush it on and create the shape that you want, the smile line. Once you get it on the way you want it, go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. And after you cure that, you can come in and apply another layer of the natural builder gel on top of it, just to darken the color if you want. You don't really have to, but I'm doing that here. I'm showing you how to use the natural color builder gel alone. Now I'm going to show you a different way to use it. You just are going to be using the natural builder gel, and you're going to mix it with some acrylic to make a polygel. Now I'm using the gelish dip powder in clear. The reason I'm using dip powder is that it's finely milled, so it mixes really nice, and I think it just works better than regular acrylic. You just put some down on top of the builder gel, and you want to mix it until you get the right consistency for you to work with. It's like a polygel consistency. If you've ever worked with polygel, you'll know. And just mix it all in with your spatula. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more, I think. Mix it in again. And you'll know, if you've ever worked with polygel, you'll know how, to do it. The reason I'm doing this, showing you, is because a lot of people don't really know how to work with builder gel. It's harder for them to work with, and it's harder to work with, but you can manage it. I love builder gel. But anyways, you put this homemade polygel on the dual form up by the tip area. Dip your brush into a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. You might want to clean it out a little bit since you were mixing it around in the polygel. Keep it clean. Now just go ahead and pat this polygel into place, into a smile line that you're satisfied with. See how easy it is to work, and you don't have to have your brush oversaturated with the alcohol, because then you defeat the purpose. You're going to water down that homemade polygel, which you don't want to do. So just go ahead and get that smile line where you want it. Keep shaping it. Now I'm going to flip it over and show you what it looks like. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. Now I'm taking a nude polygel. that's in a tube. You can use any brand, any color nude polygel that you want. Put it in the center and spread it out. Okay? Because this is going to be like the nail bed color. And I'm using isopropyl alcohol again to spread it out evenly. You want to spread it out evenly. And this is like a thin layer. Now I'm flipped it over to show you what it looks like. It hasn't been cured yet, just yet. But do you see it's a little bit transparent right in that area? You're going to want to apply some more. So that's what I did here. I just applied it to the bottom of the form, and I'm spreading it up to the top where those transparent areas are. And once I get it where I want it, flip it back over and take a look. I think that looks good. I'm going to cure that for about 1 minute. And it's starting to look like a toenail, right? Okay, here I'm using some Opal polygel out of the tube. And the reason I chose to use Opal was because it kind of helps to hide any transparency that the nude might have in there that we missed. So I thought using the Opal would help with that, and it does. And this is the Opal on top there is acting as your glue. So you're putting that on the toenail, on the nail bed, I should say. You're putting that on the nail bed, pushing it down in, trying to get it to set in there right. And you'll see some of the polygel will squirt out in the corners down in there. And that's okay. Just go ahead and get your brush, wet it with isopropyl alcohol, and just wipe some of that out. If any of it cures in there, you're going to see later on that we can remove it. And we're going to put the light right over top of the toe and cure it for about a minute. All right, let's take the form off, just wiggle, and there you go. It pops it right off. And it looks pretty good. And I'm going to take my nail file and just file the top of that because it's a little bit uneven, as you can see. You can use clippers too, but I kind of don't like to use clippers sometimes because sometimes it'll crack it, and then the toenail will be cracked far down in. And I don't like that. You have to be careful. So yeah, just file any unevenness off. And I'm just using my tool here and just digging out that little bit of polygel that cured in there. And it doesn't hurt either. It comes out really easy. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the most perfect job, I don't think. I've done better jobs in the past, but this is going to work because nobody's going to be right up there examining your toe. Trust me, they won't be. And if they are that close, they need to not be that close. So if you think the nail's a little bit thick, you can use your E-file and on an angle and just kind of thin it out, but you have to be careful because you don't want to burn your skin. And then I take a buffing block and I take the shine off because I feel that most natural nails aren't shiny. So that's what I do there. I mean, if you like it shiny, you can definitely keep it shiny. And yeah, so you're just going to do that to the other nail. Just do the same thing. And that's the finished look. If you are interested in purchasing my natural builder gel or my forms, look for my email in the description box below. Email me and I'll tell you how you can order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.